Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. US indices are pointing up. We are making new historical higher highs, so this is a very interesting situation. Also, Nikkei is volatile and is again also making new higher highs. We have definitely nice opportunities to trade there, but before I will analyze the charts, I would like to invite you to visit my new website, which is dedicated to my one-on-one mentorship program. All details you will find in the description below this video. So developed this program or designed this program to help you to overcome obstacles in trading and give you the same chance like I had in the past before, because my game changer in trading was mentoring with Nikos. Thanks to this, I understood how to read the charts, how to plan everything, and I also learned how to deal with the mindset and how important mindset is in the trading. It's not only technical aspect, but mainly how we approach mentally into trading. So that's why in my mentorship program, we will first focus on the mindset part. I will teach you how to deal with the emotions, how to monitor them, how to work with your core belief, and why this is so important when we trade. And then, of course, we'll focus on the technical part and planning part. So all details, of course, you have on this website, so you can read more. You can also download my free trading strategy, which I personally use for swing trading. So you will find details like how to enter the trades, how to manage the trades, how to spot correct setups. So just go there and download it completely for free. And if you have any questions, feel just contact me using contact form on this site. So let's go right now to indices. And we have DAX, which is still holding this area here. Of course, this area is still new high. Okay, so if you go to monthly chart, we see that price make this historical high, but it's not for now pushing and climbing up. It broke those tops here. But there is no continuation yet. So the question is, if we have, some decision making process and then we'll continue and we'll go, or this will be false breakout and then maybe we'll go back again to retest maybe this trend line. This is also possible that price will make like this, then we'll start retrace 36 trend line and then we'll decide, because we can still have continuation and new historical highs, or of course price breaks and we'll get deeper retracements. We will see. Definitely what we have right now, it's small range here. So we don't have resistance, yes, because the resistance was broken, so we don't have anything else. So we have to just base in terms of possible retracements. Yes. So if you go to daily chart, you see that we don't have right now much on DAX. We are stuck in this zone here. So ideally, if we want to trade this, I prefer to get breakout of this or of that. Then we look for short scenarios and target this support zone. And of course, if price continue to go down 36 EMA with this trend line, in case if price, of course, breaks the resistance, we can have continuation, and we don't have any other targets. If we go to 4-hour chart, now right now, really, day trading, scalping, I don't like situation like this. It's too spiky, as you can see, up down we are sitting. If you go to 1-hour chart, it's too, I don't like the charts like this, because if we don't have, for me, I need to see clean direction when price is going here. We had the beginning of the down move, then price went up and went up again. On the 4-hour chart, we are not making anything, so I prefer to stay away, wait for breakouts. But if you really want to scalp this market, if this area holds, because with this trend line we can have possible, break, retest, and maybe price will go down. So this is your option to try to sell here and target those previous bottoms here. Okay, so if price continue, this is the target. If price breaks, then this is the goal. But one issue when we have price action like this is that we can have signals to sell, let's say here, and then there is no continuation, but we are kicked out. So that's why I prefer to get like a clean, at least clean 4-hour chart to make any decisions to trade. Okay, now US NASDAQ. Sorry, so we see how strong this trend is on the weekly chart. Yes, it's still very, very strong. If we go to monthly chart, you see also on the monthly. So we are making new highs. It's pushing up. So now for me, it's obvious retracements and buys. If we go to daily chart, also you will see, that price is pointing up. Of course, if we get retracement of the weekly, the first area, 12 EMA, together with this area of the support. Yes, this is last top here, which is quite important. This area, then of course 36 EMA with next area of the support is here. Okay, so in terms of the retracements, resistance, we don't have anything, so we don't know where price might to stop. Daily chart, this is our trend line, so bigger retracements I would expect only after daily trend line breakout. Okay, so whenever price starts to break daily trend line, then we can expect that. Until then, it's clearly for me that it's okay to buy. So we see for our chart, we wait for the retracements. Of course, only day trading. Yes, it's too late right now to jump in on the 4-hour chart, but you wait for the retracements. You look for buys. Okay, so on the lower time frames, back to the 36. In terms of the trend line, do we have anything on the 4-hour chart? We have only this, so but it's like a 1 hour. It's not like a 4-hour chart. So 4-hour chart trend line is here. So if you expect for the retracement to the daily, you need to wait for this trend 4-hour chart trend line breakout. So retracement to the 36 to this trend line, it's still good opportunity to buy. Okay, if price breaks this line, short scenarios, daily trend line with a daily 36 EMA target. 1-hour chart, very clean. 1-hour chart trend line, this is what we draw previously on the 4-hour chart. Retracement, look for buys. Breakout, short scenarios, target. 4-hour chart, 36 EMA, 4-hour chart trend line. Then again, or you look again for buys here, or if price continue to go down, daily target. So very clean chart, very nice volatility. So just look for that, okay, for buys. If you want to trade with the main trend, US 30, similar story. If you go to monthly chart, we'll see that price is making new higher highs. However, it's not so strong like on NASDAQ. But it's still making this. Okay, so we don't have again here any resistance. We have this hesitation here, but this range was broken and price is pointing up. So where is our next area of the support? Of course, 12 EMA, of course, 36 EMA. And in terms of the level, we have those tops here, but price never really stopped here on those tops. So for me, this would be a little bit more important. Yes, together with the 36, in case if price decides to retrace. We also have trend line, but of course, now price is pointing up. Okay, so daily chart, we see it's pushing up. Everything is very, it's very bullish here. Here we can also find potential levels of the retest. This area, okay, and this area. In case if price decide to retrace this, you see that it's with the 36 EMA, so we can just use the 36 EMA. Here, as you can see, price stopped a couple of times, so this also might give us early support before this deeper retracement. There is no trend line at all for me here. No, we have only this, but this is not line which I like to draw. So I will just use the EMAs in this case. So retracements were 36 EMA. And of course, whenever price reached 36 EMA, I expect to look for, again, buys, target previous stops. In case of the breakout, we look for buys. If in case of the breakout this, short scenarios, target this, target of that. If we have too big space here, we can look for possible next area of the support of the daily if we cannot find anything on the weekly, and we can also get something on the daily here. Yeah, so this might be our next area of possible stop. Yeah, so those are my levels. If I go to 4-hour chart, it's a little bit more spiky than NASDAQ. We have this trend line. We have right now this top. Okay, so we are squeezed in this. So or we wait for breakouts. Okay, then we know, okay, if we have breakout, we can have continuation, but we don't have any resistance. If we have breakout of that, we know where we can go, daily 36 CMA, which is close to this area of the support. Okay, and if we want to take any trades here, we had this spike, which might say us that we can get, these retracements. A lot of traders also selling on the resistance, so maybe this was just spike to kick out everybody, and now we will just get trend change. If you are day trader scalper, right now 1 hour chart is pointing down. So if this holds like that, okay, you can look for, if price continue to go down, you can look for short scenarios and target what? This trend line. Then, of course, if you see that price is not breaking this line, if we have something like this, you can look for long scenarios and try to target this resistance. So you can trade in this wedge here. Okay. If you are a day trader or scalper, if you want to wait for clean confirmation, at least 4 hour chart can give you some extra confirmation where price might go. Nikkei weekly chart, as we can see, very strong up move. Monthly chart, very strong up move. Yes, so we see that after period of range, momentum, now huge momentum, also very strong, no resistance, new higher highs. Previous support zone is here together with the 36 CMA. Trend line is here. So as long as it's pointing up, of course, we expect to buy this. If price decide to retrace, of course, long term 12 support with the 36, those are the levels for possible continuation and bounces. Of course, in the long term perspective, this is weekly chart. Yes. So daily trend line pointing up. So we need to wait for retracements. 36 trend line. Then we look for buy scenarios. Yes. And now if we go to lower time frames, price went up. So again, we wait for possible retracements to the 36 CMA and we look for potential buy scenarios. Right now, everything looks quite interesting. So we have to wait for the retracements. We buy it. And 1 hour chart, currently it's not so perfect. So I would wait to see something on the 4 hour chart to look for buy. And in terms of potential retracements, because no, we don't have resistance, so we don't know from which direction when price decide to make this bigger retracement. But of course, like always, at least for me, 4 hour chart, this might be our trend line. At least this trend line breakout might give us confirmation that price is ready to retrace. As long as this is holding, I would still look for buy scenarios. So retracement with 36 buy. If you like to trade bounce trading, also this trend line will be okay. And Aussie 200 is still around the same area of the resistance. We have another retest. Of course, we discussed a couple of times that this is like a big range with the potential false breakouts. It's still pointing up. If we look for the monthly chart, you see that the monthly candle was very strong. However, it stopped right now, and it's also visible on the weekly. So we are on the resistance. In case if price decide to bounce and make this move, this is our area of the support. Yes, here with the 36 CMA. What is still good here, that it's pointing up, and it seems that there is momentum on the weekly chart. EMAs you see are very strong in the up direction. So it will be interesting to see if price breaks, but we still can have first small retracements. We will see. Definitely what we know, we are on the good level for possible smaller retracements which we can use, for example, to day trading scalping. So this is what we can do. Look for short scenarios, target 36 CMA whenever price breaks this. Of course, we have lower points. If you are not interested to sell, you have to wait for retracement to the 36. Then you can look for buy scenarios, target previous stops. Of course, if price continue to go up, then every single retracements for us, it's opportunity to buy. If we look for the 4 hour chart, now 4 hour chart is a little bit chaotic. This is the last stop. It's still, you see, it's still trying to go up. So we see that it's still, this is our trend line. So if you go to 1 hour chart, what we can see here, we have this top. Now it's going up, so to be sure that price might to go, it's also trend line, but I don't need this line because we have this resistance. So ideally, of course, after breakout of this, we can have continuation to this zone. Whenever price breaks that, we can look for short scenarios and then we trade in the retracements of the daily. So we will say it's similar to DAX, that it's not so perfect right now to trade in the moment. It will be nice to get out from this or at least see some volatility. Yes. So if you compare to Nikkei, NASDAQ, yes, this is completely different chart. And very often you ask, how can I spot volatility? What it means that there is volatility? Not this. Yes, this is a very obvious situation. Price is not moving. Yes, it's on the 4-hour chart, is in the range. So if we have situation like that on the higher time frames, also we cannot expect much on the lower time frames because we can have simply noise. So guys, that's all from my side about the indices. Again, I would like to invite you to my new website, which is dedicated to my one-on-one mentorship program. As I mentioned earlier, this is also how I change my approach in trading, because I have a person who could guide me, who checked my results, who told me what to do, how to think. So that's why I want to give you the same opportunity, because I have all tools which are necessary to achieve success, especially this mindset part, which is very, very important in trading. And I will always repeat this. So if you still cannot achieve your trading goals, the real reason, in my opinion, is here, not in the technical part or planning part. So you have to pay attention for that, and I can help you to do it, because I have tools which I personally use in trading, also in life, and also teach others. It's a very simple technique. And also, you can download my free trading strategy, which I use personally for the swing trading. And if you have any questions, you have a contact form at the top. You can just go here, send me the message. And even if you are not sure about something, or you have any questions, just contact me, so we can just have small chat, 15-20 minutes on Skype or any other platform, and I can help you or ask all your questions. Thanks again. Wish you great Sunday, and hear you soon. Bye.